Hey there, my name is Julie and I am a painter, printmaker, and a collage artist living and working outside of Boston, and welcome to my studio. I thought I would share a little bit with you about painting over old work. This is something that many artists have done throughout history. I mean, why let a canvas go to waste, right? So this is, I started with a painting that I did maybe in 2016 or something like that. It's a perfectly fine painting. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's not the kind of art I make now, and I just felt like I was ready to create something new. So as you can see, what I did is I took a pastel, a chalk pastel. You could also use chalk or anything else that is not going to be sort of permanent on the canvas. And I drew out a sort of basic pattern that I wanted to follow. Then I used a fairly neutral color, kind of a dark neutral, to go ahead and paint around it. Now, when it comes to picking colors, I am very, very careful about thinking about what needs to be the star of the show. And I knew that a large part of this canvas would be covered with this color. So I needed it to be an interesting neutral that somebody would want to have in their home, that was kind of warm and fun and all that kind of stuff, and not just like a plain gray or kind of white. Although somebody probably would have liked white, but not me. Not me. Okay, and then after I had gotten it to this stage where I had this kind of swirl on it, I let the paint dry, and then it's easy enough to just dust off the chalk pastel or whatever it is that you're using. And then I zhuzhed it a little bit with some additional collage and painting and drawing. And this is the painting that it became. I'm so pleased to say that it was juried into a show here, and it's hanging right now at the Concord Art Association show in Concord, Mass. And you can see it up through the end of March if you'd like to take a peek at it if you live in the Boston area. So if you're ever thinking about painting over an old canvas, I say go for it. You know, it's kind of an out with the old and in with the new. Actually, somebody once said to me something on Instagram that has really stuck with me, which is they described my work as sort of folding in on itself and then folding out and then folding in. And I think that's a really great description of what I'm interested in doing, kind of a hiding and revealing. It's like the old me mixed with the new me or something like that. I like these little weekly talks where we're almost at about a year's worth of talks. And as we reach that kind of year point, you know, the sort of what I thought the series would be about has changed a little. The way I've been thinking about it's changed. Is now on its third name iteration as it becomes sort of more accurate to what it is. I think there is this belief that we should come out of the gate being fully formed, right? With an idea. Like I knew I wanted to do some version of a studio vlog that was slightly, that was lighter than the version that I do for monthly members, right? A sort of less intense, less in depth, more sort of surfacey look at what is happening. And I wanted to do something that was sort of current and something that was more about the whys of making art, which is what I think I'm particularly good at teaching, than so much as the like, you know, put red here kind of tutorials, which I think a lot of people do. And so I think I'm still feeling my way, but I feel good that at a year of these under my belt, I think we'll really have a sense of where this is going. And I think it's a good metaphor for all kinds of art journeys, business journeys, all that kind of stuff. Like you don't have to know what you're doing from the very beginning. I think you give yourself grace, even if it's in public like this is, to find your way, to learn from your mistakes, and never being too caught up in ego to change direction, you know? Anyway, if you'd like a more in-depth look at what's happening in my studio, you can always check out membership at balzerdesigns.com. If you'd like to keep up on what's most important, what's up, get all your discounts, all that kind of stuff, you can sign up for my free Friday newsletter, and you can find a big button on the homepage of juliebalzer.com. I'd love to see you there. As always, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. So thanks so much.